What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Back with my segment, Ego Weight Watchers, where I give you a look into the lifestyle of these fighters, especially if they have a fight coming up. Now, there is a fight coming up 30 days out, and that's I was born ready. Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Liam Smith, a champion not really known. Now, the reason for this video in the title is I started to think Canelo is pretty big, and I did this side-by-side comparison. I'll try to pull it back for this, but in his 30-day weigh-in for his last fight and Golovkin's 30-day weigh-in for the last fight, they were within a pound of each other. So to me, Canelo is pretty big. Now, as I do with Weight Watchers, I kind of just look at, pictures, videos, and stuff like that. Canelo looks pretty big. He looks pretty massive. And he's always had that kind of thick, stocky type of frame. Not necessarily the tallest guy, but just real thick. But he looks bigger than he has, like when he was fighting Amir Khan. He didn't look like his training camp, he didn't look quite as big, but this, he looks big. I remember after he fought Floyd Mayweather and took that loss, maybe he took the loss hard because he gained some weight and he was out of shape and he looked kind of pudgy and fat. I made a video about that way back when, and he doesn't look like that here. He looks like he's in good shape. He looks like he's in fighting shape. But after looking at these pictures, I'm really curious to see what weight he's at. Now, I know the WBC does it, the 30-day Mando, where for title fights they have to weigh in, but Liam Smith has a WBO belt. Canelo did have a middleweight WBC belt, but he vacated that, and Golovkin was awarded that belt because the whole "give me my belt," he vacated. Golovkin was his next challenge, his mandatory, and he vacated that. So I don't know if they do that with the WBO, if there's going to be a 30-day mandatory, but I am curious if they don't do a 30-day mandatory weigh-in. I'm curious to see what he's going to look like on that scale, because to me, he looks big. He doesn't look sloppy. He doesn't look crazy out of shape. He just looks big. He looks big, and this is the first fight in his last 5 fights where he's dropping a pound. And I know some of you guys don't know shit about boxing, and I know some of you guys don't know much about weight, but I'm telling you, the few last pounds are usually the hardest to drop. So some people, they're gonna say, oh, it's just 1 pound. That is, Canelo so far has been professional and hasn't missed weight on the scale. But I'm curious because he looks pretty big and he's about 30 days out, and these are recent pictures of Canelo. So I'm curious to see, because for the first time he's going to have to go the extra mile and shave that extra pound, since he's fighting at the junior middleweight division of 154, not Caneloweight of 155. And this is the first time in 5 fights. So I'm curious to see if his body rejects it or if that pound is easy. He's still young, so he's 26. Maybe he doesn't have any problems, but based on where he's at right now, I'm definitely going to be paying attention to it, because he just looks big. He looks big, and he's not having the cushion of Caneloweight, the 155. And every pound matters. HBO did a 2-day series on Mikey Garcia when he lost his title on the scales in the lower division, and he lost it because he was like throwing up and in the sauna and shitting and peeing, trying to lose that additional weight, and he was probably dehydrated, and it just, your body does not take well to that if you have to kill yourself to make weight. It's just, you can become, it's like almost feverish. You can get like hot and cold flashes and just different stuff, lethargic, low energy, low appetite, just different stuff like that. So I'm gonna be paying attention to Canelo and his weight as he gears up for the Liam Smith fight. Let me know what you guys think from the pictures. Ego Weight Watchers, like the video, subscribe. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.